Today, we are going to be looking at some very bad Sonic game reviews. It's going to be very fun, and I am definitely going to have raised blood pressure after this. And as you can tell by my appearance, I am a professional Sonic fangirl. I know everything there is to know about Sonic. Anyways, we are going to start off with the bad review of bad reviews. The IGN Sonic Unleashed. It was made 16 years ago. And the top comment is 100% correct. I have never actually watched the Unleashed review, and oh my gosh. Oh, I didn't look at the likes. Oh my gosh. Let's check out some of these bad reviews.
It's a big piece of garbage. One thing.
I'm sorry, what? Well, we're off to a wonderful start! Okay, well, this guy's gonna have to explain to me why it's a piece of garbage in 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Because if it really is as bad as he says it is, then he should have plenty of things to say how bad it is. Like, he should have plenty of reasons. Knowing this is IGN, though, there most definitely isn't.
That should probably be enough to warn off anybody who's thinking about playing it, but I guess we should talk a little bit more about it, just in case you like to hear this tortured sound of my voice. Indeed, it's games like this that make reviewers rethink their lives.
I'm gonna point out something. They gave Sonic 06 a higher review than Sonic Unleashed. Sonic Unleashed is a much more finished game. Yet they gave Sonic 06 a higher review. IGN is a horrible source for reviews on video games.
Now, I have a theory when it comes to Sonic games. Someone at Sega hates the Hedgehog with all his might, and he's going about trying to sabotage the franchise with these awful games. This is the only explanation that makes any sense to me. Pretty much every decision made for this game was the wrong one, and Sonic ends up taking more beating than a piñata because of it.
Skill issue! Skill issue! We all saw this! Dude!
This is the only explanation that makes any sense to me.
It's not even going that fast! In Eggman Land, you have to do 7 button presses, and it's going, like, 2 times faster than this.
Pretty much every decision made...
You really can't press X, R, B, and A in the time it takes? Do you not know how to read buttons on your Xbox controller?
Made for this game was the wrong one, and Sonic ends up taking more...
You could have... My brother and Christofferson, are you telling me you couldn't see this little bump?
There are nighttime stages which are actually complete rubbish.
Skill issue.
It's fast platforming that is mostly on rails, and for a brief moment you might actually think to yourself, wow, this is what a current-gen Sonic game should be. Of course, your hopes will be brutally dashed later on, but never mind that for now.
What?
The daytime sections aren't perfect by any means. The jump button can be fatally unresponsive.
Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. The original way I played Sonic Unleashed was on Xbox One. And it still performed pretty much exactly as it did on Xbox 360. The jump was one of the most responsive things. Like, even when you were going through super laggy areas, it would still respond very consistently well. I have no idea what this guy is talking about, because he is very clearly playing on the Xbox 360.
At times, and it's just a lot of trial and error gameplay that can get a little...
Tell me you've never played a Sonic game without telling me you haven't ever played a Sonic game! For those who didn't catch what's wrong with that, he jumps over the dash ramp! Yes, it is possible to make this mistake. It is very much possible. I'm not saying it isn't. But I have a feeling this guy is going out of his way to dunk on Sonic so badly because he loves Mario. Because Mario is for babies!
You know, I can even overlook the stupid airplane part that they stuck in, which is a rail shooter where you don't actually really get to shoot guns.
Okay, I'm gonna say it right now. I'm not a huge fan of the plane sections. I'm not a huge fan of the plane sections of Sonic Unleashed. But I do like them more than I like the ones in Sonic Adventure because they actually test my reaction time. They actually test how fast I can react to things, which I loved. I loved having, like, an actual, like, needing to react quickly.
Oh, excuse me, werehog, if you want to use the official terminology. Now, the reasons why he does this as well, it's not really worth getting into. However, you should know.
What's his name again? What's his name? Hillary Goldstein. Your job is to review Sonic Unleashed. Your job was to review Unleashed. And you want to know what you're supposed to do when reviewing a game? You're supposed to elaborate on the things you thought were bad. The reasons why it does this as well, I'm not going to get into it. Brother, you are paid to get into it. What do you mean?
Replaced by a bunch of boring, brawling sections.
Did we even play the same game? I don't know how me, as a 12-year-old child, figured out that you should upgrade both the Werehog and the Hedgehog to make them both better. Does common sense just not exist anymore?
Frame rate's bad, the camera's bad.
Okay, I can't excuse those. I mean, in terms of Sonic games, the Sonic Unleashed camera is actually pretty good. But, you know.
And the fighting stuff is just tedious and terrible.
I'm pausing the video like every 5 seconds. Holy crap. I knew it was bad. I knew it was bad. I didn't know it was this bad.
Werehog, you go around beating the crap out of stuff and performing a bunch of really bad platforming sections.
You know, I can somewhat see it for some sections. There are some sections in Sonic Unleashed that even I still have trouble with the Werehog, like with platforming and such. But I can admit it's a skill issue. This guy is just saying it's bad because he can't play it like a Mario game where you just turn your brain off.
Oh yeah, and you have stretchy arms because, you know, everybody knows that werewolves have stretchy arms.
He's a werehog. That's why he has stretchy arms, dummy.
Sonic the Werehog makes Biggs the Cat look like an endearing character. Yeah, it's that bad.
So you're telling me you would rather be doing a Sonic Adventure's annoying fishing over playing the Werehog, which has infinitely more engaging gameplay?
I mean, really, do I need to pay to upgrade Sonic's speed? Shouldn't Sonic...
Yes.
These terrible, terrible hub worlds are where you aimlessly walk around, talk to people for no reason, and collect coins to get to the next level. 1,
they're medallions. 2, it's called world building, idiot! Even Sonic 06's hub worlds are fun to an extent. Like, sure, Sonic 06's hub worlds are giant, but, like, there's still stuff to do in them. And in Unleashed, there's even more stuff to do in them. How? How do you be this bad at Sonic Unleashed? How do you be this bad at Sonic Unleashed? This is the 3rd stage you play as Daytime Sonic. This is the 3rd stage!
Don't subject yourself to the pain. But the best thing I can say about Sonic Unleashed is that it does at least make the old Sonic the Hedgehog games look a whole lot better.
No. It makes me realize over time that SA2 is just as bad as this guy says Unleashed is. Which I guarantee this guy goes, oh, Sonic Adventure 2 is really good. No, it's not. It suffers from all the issues brought up in Unleashed, and then some. Everything being mapped to the same button.
I guess that's something. For the full written review, head on over to IGN.com.
Did they even know how to play the game? This is what I asked the entire movie.